first grade. Welcome to a new week of learning. The past few weeks in grammar, we've been talking about different parts to a sentence. We learned that a sentence needs to make sense. It needs to have words that form a complete sentence. The whole thing has to make sense. I can't just say the dog because I don't know what the dog did. We also started talking about different kinds of sentences. We talked about statements. A statement is just telling us something. The dog likes his bone. The dog is taking a nap. Those are statements. It tells us some information. We also took a look at questions and exclamations. Remember, if something is a question, it's asking us something. It's looking for an answer. Exclamations, remember, those are going to be said with strong feeling. That house is on fire. We won the game. Those are exclamation sentences. Remember that a question sentence is going to end with a question mark, and an exclamation sentence is going to end with an exclamation mark. Today we're looking at sentences. This week we're going to look at sentences. And what we want to look at is what a sentence is. So I wrote on the board for us what a sentence is. A sentence is a group of words that tells a whole idea. So, like I said, we can't have the dog because we don't know about the dog. We can't say wins the game because then we don't know who it was that won the game. So, we have a sentence behind us here that I'd like us to look at. Let's find out if it is a full, complete sentence. Brad can skip up the hill. Do we know who the sentence is talking about? Yes. Who is the sentence talking about? The sentence is talking about Brad. What do we know about Brad? We know that Brad can skip. So even if it just stopped at Brad can skip, would that be a full sentence? Absolutely. But it says Brad can skip, and now where? Where can Brad skip? He can skip up the hill. We have a couple of sentences here that we want to look at this morning. We need to find out if they are full sentences or not. Here's our first one. I like yams. Is that a full sentence? Yes, it is. And what kind of a sentence is it? We would say that that is an exclamation sentence. You can see the exclamation mark at the end. Let's look at the next sentence. The sits here. Wait a second. The sits here? Doesn't sound like a full, complete sentence, does it? The group of words that are here aren't going to make sense. The what sits here? Well, let's fix it. Should we fix it? The what sits here? The boy. Sure. So we could rewrite the sentence and say, the boy sits here. And then I would have to put a period at the end of my sentence. Now would I have a complete sentence? Absolutely I would. Let's look at the third one. Is the cat what? What do we know about the cat? What is it asking us about the cat? Do we know? No, we don't know. So let's fix that sentence too. We want it to make sense. Is the cat what? Is the cat sleeping? Now that's a question. It's a full question. We know what we're asking, so we can end it with a question mark. Wonderful work. Thanks for going through those sentences with me. Today, you're going to have a chance to go through some sentences, and we want to make sure that they're done correctly. So we're going to be on the front side. But first, I want you to go to the back side, because I have two sentences that I want to check with you this morning. So go ahead and have your paper on the back, and we're going to go through those two sentences. The first sentence says, stop that dog. Stop that dog. Now, stop that dog. Is that a full, complete sentence? No. Why not? Well, because we don't have a capital S, And we're missing punctuation at the end. Stop that dog. What kind of a punctuation does it need? It needs an exclamation mark. So on your paper, go ahead and write, stop that dog. And you need an exclamation mark. Stop that dog. I'll write on the back of my paper while you're writing it on yours. We want to always practice writing sentences, which is why this is so important. See, I wrote it on mine too. Stop that dog. There's space in between each of the words. There's a capital S and an exclamation mark. Let's check the second sentence. Is school fun for you? Is school fun for you? Is that sentence ready to go? All set? No, it's not. Well, I need a capital I, don't I? And I don't have an end mark again. What kind of a sentence is this? Is school fun for you? It's asking a question. So we need to have a question mark. So now you need to rewrite it. Capital I, is school fun for you? And put that question mark at the end. Once again, I will put my sentence on my paper while you're putting it on yours. Make sure that you have space in between each of the words. Is school fun for you? If you're not done writing those two sentences, go ahead and pause the video here. If you are already done, you're going to flip to the front side and we are going to take a look at what this sheet wants from us. All right, now that you're on the front side of your sheet, go ahead and make sure that your name is on your paper. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at what this says. First, it says, a sentence is a group of words that tells a whole idea. We talked about that already this morning, didn't we? Every sentence begins with a capital letter and it has to end with a punctuation mark. Now, we've learned some different punctuation marks already. We've learned about periods, question marks, and we've learned about exclamation marks. That's a punctuation mark. Now, it says to write each sentence correctly, we need to make sure it begins with a capital letter, and then we have to add the mark that's shown in parentheses. So here was what I would like you to do. This says question mark. So that means at the end of my sentence, I need to put a question mark. Go ahead and put a question mark there. After I can help you, it says we need to have a period. So go ahead and put a period next to it so that you remember you need a period. Will Cass jump? At the end, we need a question mark. And then look at Cass go up. We need an exclamation mark. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the first one together. It says, can I play? We know that each sentence has to begin with a capital letter. Is that a capital C? No. Go ahead and make that into a capital C. Can. Then leave a space. I. Leave a space again. Play. And then I need my question mark. Can I play? When you are done with that, we are going to do one more together. We will do number 4. Number 4. So I'm going to move my paper up a little bit. Here we go. Look at Cass go up. Look at Cass go up. And we need to have an exclamation mark at the end. So it looks like we already have a capital letter to start our sentence here. That's great. Look at Cass go up. Can I leave it like that? No, why not? Because it doesn't have an exclamation mark. There's our exclamation mark. And now my sentence is complete. You, first grade, are going to be responsible for doing number 2 and number 3. When you have done numbers 2 and 3, you're going to go ahead, double check your names on it, and then you're going to put it in your Monday folder. We will see you back here tomorrow.